Hi, folks. I wanted to take a second and talk to you about a subject that I know is near and dear to all our hearts and that, we just can't get enough of: the election. Don't hang up. Don't click off. Don't go away. Um, you know, the presidential election is sort of over. And regardless of who you voted for, and regardless of what side you're on, and regardless of, I think there's one thing we all can agree on as Americans, and that is our government isn't doing its job. It hasn't been for a long, long time. And I'm pretty sure we've all seen The Wizard of Oz, and you remember that scene with the big giant green head. I am the great and powerful Oz. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. That's the presidential election, okay? You're all so wound up and divided and hated over what's going on that you haven't paid any attention to the man behind the curtain. We as Americans have a huge responsibility and a powerful right that we don't use. Members of Congress are up for election every 2 years. Every 2 years. They get a minuscule amount of the voting the presidential elections get. But in 2 years, we will have an opportunity. And for the next 6 years, we as Americans can actually change the way our government works. And I'll show you how. Find out who your representative is and find out who your senator is. And in 2 years, when the elections come around, fire them. I don't care whose side they're on. I don't care what party they're on. Get rid of them. You realize some of these people, you new voters, you young kids, some of these people have great-grandchildren older than you. All right? They've been in there so long. Oh, God, let's not even go there. But if for the next 6 years, we as Americans pledged to go into the ballot box every time and fire those people, within 6 years, we'd have a completely new Congress and a message to these people: do your job. Quit playing party politics. Quit filibustering. Quit going home because you don't like the turnout. Do your job or you're fired. We would have a completely new Congress, both sides, Senate and representatives. We would have a completely new government, and every one of them would be like, "Ooh, God, we better fix some things or we're going to get our butts fired." So I'd like you to join with me. I don't want your money. I don't want any, recognition. I don't care. I'm not running for anything. I'm asking you, as a fellow American, get out there and fire these idiots. They did nothing for us during COVID but fight. They did nothing for us for the last 40 years but sit and fight. And while we're thinking about it, why do we keep hiring lawyers to represent us? Lawyers only know how to do one thing: fight their side and do whatever it takes to prove the other side wrong. Is this really who we want representing us? Anyway, get out and vote. Get out and vote for the other guy. I don't care what party he's in. Send a message across the board: you're fired. Do your job or you're fired. And I know that's probably a Donald Trump line, so that might irritate some people. But you know what? I don't care. Fire them. Fire them all. Good luck. God bless.